He was a very dignified figure, but also one who was absolutely convinced of his own righteousness. And this is how he wanted people to remember him.
Well, Charles I is unique in terms of the English monarchy in that he was the only king executed by his own people.
He comes to prominence with the death of his elder brother when he's suddenly catapulted into becoming heir to the thrones of England and Scotland. He very much follows his father's view that he is ruling by the divine right of God.
Charles was trying to take back the absolutist power that his own father had wanted. But the difficulty is that Parliament were not particularly happy with the idea of being forced to loan the king money on regular intervals.
It should be pointed out with Charles that all three of his kingdoms, England, Scotland and Ireland, all rebel against him.
So as you approach the beginnings of a civil war, you can see that Charles is not at this stage been given the advice he needs. It's going to go worse and worse and worse for him.
When the civil war begins, nobody has it in mind that they want to remove the king or even execute him. That's simply not in anybody's mind.
And what happened is that his head was held up and the executioner said, "Behold the head of a traitor." But there was a real sense, not of celebration or of jubilation that he'd been executed, but of fear. What comes now? What's going to happen? What have we done?